It's so amazing.
Tell me when you ever rap me. Tell me how you was you rap me. Tell me you ain't want to rap me. And this ain't what you ever beside me. Times don't think I'm living up. If you don't think I'm living in the middle. Say them think like that pussy. If they don't think like that pussy. Say them think I'm there you ride me. And say that you think let me ride me. Say them let me push it. Damn, you think let me push it. Anything that you ride me. I'm talking about the money you been riding. Tell me anything that you ride me. Tell me anything that you ride me. Put it like you want it. Put it like you put it like you want it. Money got me put it like you ride me. What? That go hard.
It's so amazing.
Inside me. Telling me it's gonna make you right. Yeah. It's my new song I'm working on. Yeah. Tell me how you coming and you right. I'm deciding. Yeah, it's finna go down today, y'all. It's finna go down today, y'all. Tell me you coming, you right. I got some people finna pull up. I just got the call. Some of my people finna pull up. So we finna get this thing cracking. I'm gonna play like 2 more songs and we finna get this thing cracking. We got some deep stuff to talk about. This finna go down crazy. Crazy tonight.
Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you.
We be off and that, we be ballin' that, we be whippin' that, we be mobbin' that, we be trappin' like hustlers for life, gotta get it like I'ma die tonight.
Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you.
Okay, I'm finna step outside and meet you right now. I'm gonna stay on the phone while you pulling up. You hear me? I'm gonna meet you right now.
It's
I said,
Now you push it up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like this, the people right here. The people right here. Oh, they gonna love us right here, man. That's everybody right there. Give me that body, put it back in there. Okay. Give me that body, put it back in there. Give me that body, put it back in there. Give me that body, put it back in there. Up in them black trucks, black suits, black dudes, money longer than a bayou. Enough of it I can buy you. Who gon' be the one that you follow? I hope she ain't the reason that you follow. I bet you ain't got shooters you could call up to take care of the business before you head up. I done duck shots, hit a couple blocks, did things you never heard of. Infrared beam with a moon clip, screaming murder, murder, murder. Made my daughter cry when I told a lie I never ever heard her. Then she saw the goons in the living room wearing up that pole together. And her baby mama had to tell her daddy really didn't mean to hurt you. No computer scale by you in them $1,000 performance. I be blowing money with the fours. And you won't see a chicken to the morning. Who would think this other way booty booty? Looking like you better try. Okay, y'all, man. One more for my guy, because he just got home, man, after doing a attempted murder. Was he down for attempted murder or murder?
Second degree.
Second degree murder?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more for my guy, because this is my first time seeing my guy in like almost 20 years. Almost 20 years, so he don't know what's going on. He ain't heard nothing, so I just want to play something for him right quick, y'all. So just bear with me, man, on my guy, man. Let him hear something. So we gonna talk.
We here now. Yeah. That's it, G.
It's so amazing. That's my baby. Many times that a player that hurt you. I done burned you worse than Ursula. Wouldn't blame you if it ended in murder. I was pushing you away, now you pushing me away. I be called, you don't answer, dodging me every day. Now you dressing all seductive, like I don't know you out here trifling.
You want word to get to me by making sure my homies see. And I can't say that it ain't working. On my 7 shot of bourbon, in this bourbon, in traffic swerve. You ain't home, don't know where I'm going. And the thought to run to my mind. She done made a trap and play her home. Probably out showing her a good time. Who she giving love to head to at night? Cause the 9 really jealous. Side chick trying to get rebellious. Cause you know I really miss my lady. And no one ain't the same without my baby. I miss my baby. I never thought without you I'd be going crazy, crazy. I done played too many games, now the joke's on me. Can you really keep a woman where she don't wanna be? I ain't sleeping alone. I ain't been in this hole. Cause I'm reminded of her absence while I'm in here alone. I miss hearing your voice. I miss feeling your touch. I miss loving you. I miss arguing. I miss when we make up. I miss my... This ain't how we should have parted. Cause I was coming home regardless. And it didn't matter who I lay with. Cause they cannot replace my baby. I see you all on social media. Acting like we never been together. Fellas liking all your pictures. And you no longer so religious. Got me all up in my feelings like a chameleon. 1 in a million. Ever had a player this bad? And you should tweet it with a hashtag. Why when we break up you looking bad? Changing your swagger, body so bad. You looking freakier, you looking happier. You keep a manicured. I got a question for you. Where was this when I was with you when you was that old? How did it come to this for us to see where we really went wrong? What should have been, what could be? If you never did, I never been with her again, but we should have took care of. I never thought without you I'd be going crazy. I done played too many games, now the joke's on me. Can you really keep a woman where she don't wanna be? I ain't sleeping alone. I ain't been in this hole. Cause I'm reminded of her absence while I'm in here alone. I miss hearing your voice. I miss feeling your touch. I miss loving you. I miss arguing. I miss when we make up. I miss my baby. Soon as they hear my cups and full up, they pouring and blowing out smoke. I do. Soon as they hear my voice, they pouring and blowing out smoke. I do. Purpose ain't trapping at work.
Hey, Kyle, you know I always believe you, though, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Always believe, bro. Always.
Soon as they hear my voice,
So they got all this money and one no way they want to be there, man. Your passion. Always.
they pouring and blowing out smoke. I do. Purpose ain't trapping at work. They pouring and blowing out smoke. I do. Soon as they hear my voice, he ain't get back, I had problems. Cause I ain't need you to get rid of. If you owe me money, then pay up. I'm done with doing but some favors. Most of the day eat lots of pasta. She keep me dreaded like pasta. Now one of them dudes I could fool if anyone fed me too. If I hit it, she gon' go cuckoo. And not gonna wanna be with you. She be wanting it, loving so bad. She be pulling up, giving me cash. Now you still being broke, that's what she supposed to do. Or else I wouldn't mess with you. Baby, tell me what you need, and I'ma give you what you need. From money or the weed, I'm all the woman that you need. Pour a drink in that cup, raise the blaze of that blood. How could I get you to stay? Styrofoams in the ashtray. They pouring and blowing out smoke. Pop dope, sprinkles and trapping at work. They pouring up, blowing out smoke. I do. Soon as they hear my voice, they pouring and blowing out smoke. I do. It's that trapping that. They popping and rolling that blunt up and feeling them cut up with liquor. Hey, hey. We about to get turned up, baby gonna kick your feet up. While she licking, rolling weed up, asking me for a lighter. Riding around in them foreigns, trapping, chasing this money. Designer thing, coming foreign thing, straight whipping, hitting them corners. They be loving my diamond shine. Hope these haters don't take my life. I'm just trying to kick back with something I like to give me peace of mind. I ain't got no friends no more, let them in the door with your funeral. I'd rather kick it with a bad chick, make magic, live fabulous. Baby, tell me what you need, and I'ma give you what you need. From money over the weed, I'm all the woman that you need. Pour a drink in that cup, raise a blade to that blood. How could I get you to stay? Styrofoams in an ashtray. They pouring and blowing out smoke. I know, still is that trapping that work. They pouring and blowing out smoke. I know, still is that hear my voice. Okay, y'all, we done. What it do, man? Welcome to another day of Battle Truth, man. Listen, y'all getting something exclusive that y'all don't know about. This guy that's sitting right next to me, man, this is my homie going back to like 20 years. When me and this brother right here was running a block in neighborhoods, people know about that. I ain't seen my guy in 20 years almost. This my first time seeing him in like almost 20 years. And bro was gone on second-degree murder. You know what I'm saying? And bro just called me up. We had already been talking for the past couple days. Yeah. And we just hadn't met up with each other because he was doing something and I was doing something. And just when I was finna go live on the Tay-Rock stuff, I get the call. And bro like, hey, I'm about to pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's my man right here. He have no idea what's going on, what I've been up to, what I've been doing.
Baby. The reunion.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So this is my guy right here, man, and I'm happy, but I got a job to do too. He said he's gonna kick it with me and check it out, you know what I'm saying? So let's get off into what we really here for. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I actually cut the well, the live is on, they still on, but I gotta go to the thing. So look, check this out. So look, let's get off into what we really here for. So y'all know me, man. I got to break them down. Shouts out to Slim Coleon, Black Sheep Media. You know, anytime you want to know what's going on in battle rap while it's happening, that's the best place to go. I'm just keeping it 100. If you in battle rap and you want to know what's going on in battle rap media news while it's happening, that's the person who you go to, man. Keeping it 100. Black Sheep Media, man. He always on top of it. Faster and quicker than anybody in battle rap. So shouts out to Black Sheep Media, man. That brother be on top of it. With that being said, also, man, y'all see what's been going on. Young Ill, Tay-Rock. Young Ill been blasting Tay-Rock all over Twitter. Young Ill been putting up all type of pictures and stuff, but he opened up a barn burner on this one. To some of us, we not really gonna be surprised at what the topic and title is about, because we understand what this brother got a history of, right? So with that being said, so Young Ill putting some things out there, but let's go back a little deeper. There was already transgender rumors out on Tay-Rock as far as like propositioning transgenders for sexual favors. At the same time being the biggest battle rap, one of the biggest battle rappers in battle rap. So him and the Young Rum Nitty video, him and the Rum Nitty battle, when Rum Nitty first brought it to the battle rap community and exposed it in that battle. A lot of people booed Rum Nitty because of the popularity of Tay-Rock, and they wasn't ready to receive what Rum Nitty was revealing and exposing at that time. only for it to come out later on that actually what Rum Nitty was talking about was actually true. For those of y'all who remember, I ended up doing the, well, let's go a little deeper because this stuff get deep leading up into where we coming from. So when Rum Nitty put it out there, a lot of people didn't want to accept what Rum Nitty was saying about Tay Rock because popularity overshadows a lot of things. And Rum Nitty was telling the truth. Rum Nitty let it be known that Miss Hustle gave him the information because Miss Hustle was on a 3-way line with the transgender quite when Tay Rock didn't have no knowledge of it. So what happened was the transgender was telling Miss Hustle, who is also in battle rap, like, hey, you know who Tay Rock is? Miss Hustle gave her the scoop on who Tay Rock was too. Like, yeah, I know who he is. Well, the tranny like, well, dude trying to get me to get up with him and propositioning me for a blowjob to give him some head and stuff. And Hustle like, well, do he know you a transgender? Oh. And she like, yeah. The transgender like, yeah, he know I'm a transgender. I told him I was a transgender. Miss Hustle didn't believe it. So the transgender was like, okay, you don't believe it? Watch this. And called Miss Hustle on a 3-way and told Miss Hustle to be quiet while she talked to Tay Rock. He talked to Tay Rock. I'm sorry. I don't like to call transgenders she's. They men at the end of the day. They men.
Real
right.
live men.
Real.
got sticks like me.
True. Told you our whole people, we got personalities like this. Hey, anyway. So Miss Hustle on the other end and listening to Miss Hustle was listening to the transgender and Tay Rock had a conversation. At the same time, one of the other Dot Mob members is in the studio with Miss Hustle chiming in also. So you got 3 witnesses now. But they kept it on the low because of also the popularity. According to Trina Lopez, who revealed himself as the tranny, when I did the interview, getting the scoop on what went on, Trina Lopez said Miss Hustle didn't want to put it out there because she didn't want to create a hostile working environment, seeing that she didn't want to create a hostile working environment. This ain't no time for playing right now, Sluggo, so we're not going to do that. That you can call later on, but not right now, brother. So she didn't want to create a working hostile environment, seeing that her and Rock was up under the same lead, the URL. Come on, Sluggo. This ain't no time for no games, bro. No. So, I'm sorry. That's not
trying to get in. Huh?
Well, this Sluggo dude, I don't know if he Tay Rock real brother or not, but he be saying like he Tay Rock brother. So he call up to the show sometimes and they like him. He do like some comedy stuff, but we ain't on no comedy stuff right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we gonna do that later.
We'll be in this bitch laughing all day.
Yeah, but we gotta put this real stuff out here.
Okay.
Come on. Okay, dog. I'm about to block you in a second, fam. This is not the time, man.
I'll expose him.
Sluggo, not right now. I'm doing something real important. We're gonna talk later, okay? Anyway, man. So with that being said, I'm gonna call Sluggo later. But right now we gotta get these facts out here. So anyway, so Miss Hustle didn't want to say nothing because she didn't want to create a hostile working environment, seeing that they both was up under the same brand, the URL brand. So she just kept it to herself, but probably told little whispers and secrets to other people and trusting that they wouldn't put it out there.
So did they talk to her or they just put it out? Like, it's just a rumor just started or they...
It wasn't a rumor. Well, they thought Rum Nitty is another battle rapper. Him and Tay Rock was battle rapping against each other. And battle rappers, they bring up dirt on each other.
Right.
So he exposed it in the battle like, hey, yeah, he actually was propositioning transgenders for oral sex.
Oh.
But his popularity wasn't bigger than Tay Rock's.
So Tay Rock kind of overshadowed.
Yeah, yeah. And the people got to booing him like, boo, get out of here with them lies. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then it came out later that it was actually true because what happened was, okay, we get into this part now. So that, now keep in mind, that happened like 5 years ago. Then when they was getting into the little situation, if y'all remember, the other brother from Dot Mob, who was from Baltimore also, was getting into it with Tay Rock. And when he got into it with Tay Rock, he ended up locating the transgender. The transgender actually ended up going on the CC show. Ooh. Now the CC show, this young dude in New York, he got like a whole lot. They got this show where like it's a lot of young, wild, radical dudes that be, you know, fighting up people and things like that, and they be broadcasting it. So
put it on
yeah, so they find and they expose a lot of people on that channel. Okay. So they bought the tranny on the CC show, and when they bought the tranny on the CC show, the tranny was like, yeah, I know Rock, and yeah, he propositioned me for sex, and he knew I was a man, and you know what I'm saying? So Rock got chimed in on it. Rock came on the CC show. He got offended at CC. Them two went back and forth, and gunplay was spoken and involved in behind the actions of it. After that, the Dot Mob situation happened. Then this when I started getting even more skeptical of Rock. First of all, when he blamed T-Rex for putting it out there, which is actually the leader of Dot Mob, one of the leaders of Dot Mob, who he used to be a part of also. Tay Rock used to be a part of Dot Mob before he branched off and started doing his own thing with Cave Gang. When he blamed T-Rex for being the one to put that out there, that's when I knew that he was lying and conniving, because the time don't line up. 5 years ago, when you was exposed on this, you and T-Rex was the best of friends. You was actually a part of Dot Mob, and it was Rum Nitty that put it out there. It wasn't T-Rex at all. Now you wait 5 years later to say, oh, T-Rex put that out there. No, the transgender came out personally. Let it be known, I'm from the same city you from. You know exactly who I am. I know where your mama lives. You talked to me on the phone. You tried to get me to come over there. Only reason why I didn't really show up was because when I found out you wasn't living by yourself and you was living with your mama and you wanted to sneak me through the back, I wasn't feeling that. So I didn't show up. The transgender literally put it out there, literally challenged him and let him know, like, and he better not say I'm lying, because if he say I'm lying, I'm going to put hands on him. See, that's when the man come out.
Gotta beat him up.
Where he really showing I'm a man. Right. Why you don't get this twisted that I dress in female clothes and I'm a transgender, because at the end of the day, I'm still a man.
Yeah, they gonna scrap.
And I'm not going to lie about you propositioning me for sex. And if you say I'm lying and we know the truth, we going to box right then and there. That's what the tranny said.
Whoa.
Rock never addressed the tranny, but he addressed the other people who had something to say rather than the tranny, which raised another suspicion to me.
Flag.
Because,
red flag.
And why you think it's a red flag? I'm going to let my guy get in on this.
Red flag, because if you're going to defend yourself, you got to go to the source. Point blank, period. And that source is the person that you accused of having, relations with.
See that? My guy, look, this is my first time seeing my guy in almost 20 years. I said that already, y'all. And y'all know I said that. And look, he don't even know nothing about it and said the exact thing I said. Yeah. You have to go to the source. Why would I be mad at him for saying something about what somebody else said out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go to the source. Yeah. Especially if it's not true. If it's not true, I got to address the source. But if it is true, I'm more mad at you now. Because he can't, let me tell you why he can't afford to address the source. Because he knows the source can go a little deeper. So what he tried to do is, I'm not going to say nothing. Hopefully it'll get swept under the rug. I don't really have to address it. And if I be quiet, then it'll just bypass. If I address the source, it's going to keep the source talking and probably bring up even more stuff y'all don't know about that went on. Exactly. So I'm just going to keep it on a hush, and I'm going to try to silence somebody else that's talking. You get what I'm saying? The same thing with Young Buck when he got caught up with the tranny and he tried to go at the other people but not address the tranny, which shows a sign of guilt. Now, with that being said, yeah, you might not know 50 Cent G on the Young Buck guy.
Yeah,
he got the tranny put him on video having sex with him and uploaded it on it.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: I just got out of prison. It's a lot of that going on in prison. I'm talking about a lot of it.
No doubt. So with that being said, too, y'all.
Your hand.
Right. Look. So with that being said, so moving right along. So Rock offended by it, but I even gave him the benefit of the doubt, because the tranny did say he didn't show up, but it was because of him. It wasn't because of the tranny. It was because of him. So because it was because of him, and it didn't happen, and nobody else had ever came out. Now, you gotta keep in mind, this is like one of the first battle rappers, apart from Cassidy, ever having a person come out on them. Now, we heard of allegations. Yeah, Cassidy too? Cassidy too. A tranny. Now, see, here's the difference. Some people are accused of messing around with transgenders.
No doubt.
And a lot of people in battle rap have been accused of that. But a tranny never came out physically and said, it's me.
It's true.
It's me. I'm the one. This Rock was the first person it happened to, in Cassidy. These are the only two persons where their accuser actually came out on them and said, yep, it's me. Which brings us to this. And now, as we move along, he began to accuse Rex of the situation, saying Rex did it, but Rex didn't. And the tranny came out like, Rex ain't paid me nothing. Rock, you know the truth. You know what's up. And he challenged Rock to come forward and confront him if he lying. Rock never did it. And he avoided to this day and never once spoke about the transgender. With that being said, now we move along. We see how obsessive Rock has been lately of inviting men to suck his penis aggressively.
Ooh.
Telling guys over and over again, suck his thing. That's his word. He became the SMD man that had a lot of battle rap bloggers. Even Smack came out personally addressing him on that situation, telling him about how corny that is and how lame it is. You know what I'm saying? So even it got so deep, Smack had to say something about it, which is the leader of the URL, the owner of the URL, the biggest battle rap league in the United States. So he addressed it, even though Rock is said to be one of his top gunners. So it even bothered him to the point that Smack had to come out and say something about it. But I felt something was wrong with that, being a man, because what man continued to invite men to suck his penis, especially when you got these transgender allegations hovering all over you? You'll figure that is something you'll want to shy away from, especially if it's not true. Because he argued that it's not true. Okay, well, we go a little deeper and update it to right now today. What happened today? Well, Young Ill ended up coming forward and putting a lot of clips and things up on Tay-Rock. He goes as far as to somehow find that Tay-Rock had been secretly inboxing, liking, and messaging this transgender from Atlanta named Lumina Violet on Instagram.
Damn.
Now, that's the tranny name. If you want to look it up, because I went and looked it up. But you don't have to subscribe to the tranny. You don't have to follow the tranny. But you could go to Instagram and actually look this up and see it. The transgender name is Lumina Violet. The name of the transgender is called Fun Girl Mina. Fun Girl Mina. And Mina is spelled Minaa. And the transgender is from Atlanta.
Damn.
Now, this is what the transgender page says. I want y'all to listen closely to what the transgender page says. And this is what it says. Lumina Violet, Fun Girl Mina, Atlanta, Georgia. Trans Girl, Loving Life. Trans Girl, Loving Life. So he's admitting that he's a transgender. Trans Girl, Loving Life. Then it got the water splash for sex symbol with the penis head and the rainbow. So you got the transgender, saying he a transgender, the splash, penis head, and rainbow emojis all connected together. Then it says, don't like my page. Watch this. It go a little deeper, y'all. He goes on to say, this page is for down low guys only. This page is only for down low guys only.
Down low.
Very discreet, drama free, no women allowed. No women allowed. The name, okay, here's the name, in case y'all want to know how the name is spelled. The name is this. Y'all can look it up right now in case you think I'm lying. It's Fun Girl. Fun Girl. This all one word. Mina. Hold on, wait.
Fun Girl Mina.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I'm typing it up for y'all. Look in the inbox because I'm typing it up. Fun Girl Mina. Minaa. That's the name on Instagram. Fun Girl Mina. I'm going to put it up there again, cap lock. You can look it up right now. Fun Girl Mina. That's the name. That's the name. Fun Girl Mina. And this is also the tranny name. Lumina, spacebar Violet. That's the name also. So the tranny clearly comes out and say, he a transgender, so he not keeping it a secret. I'm a transgender, loving life. My channel, my page is only for down low brothers only. No women allowed. Now, you can only see his pictures if he accept you. And it's a private page. It's not open to everybody. So it's a private channel. It's a private page. It's only open to who he accept when they request to follow him. So that's what Rock did. Rock requested to follow him on his private page, went inside his page and started liking his pictures of him pulling down his pants. I can't show you the pictures because they very graphic. The transgender is naked inside his social media thing, showing his butt and balls and stuff. And Tay-Rock is liking his pictures under his real social media name. That's how you know something wrong with this brother. Under his real social media name. And Young Ill put the pictures up on Twitter, y'all. YouTube is more stricter. So you got to go to Young Ill, or not only that, go to Black Sheep Media. Go to Slim Coleon. Yeah, you good right here. Yeah, you good right here. Go to Black Sheep Media channel. And Black Sheep Media channel will also show you it also. So Young Ill put it out there. Young Ill put it out there. And he really let it be known that this man is actually a transgender lover. So this is another transgender, differently. Now, we got to ask ourselves some questions. So now this is the second transgender situation to come out. This is the second transgender situation to come out. On top of that being the second transgender to come out on him, you using your real name, and part of that is because he headstrong on his popularity, his status of who he is, to put him more in front of the line than regular people. That's why he used his name. He used his real name so it can be backed up to put him in front of the line to be noticed by the transgender because of his popularity. That's why he used his real name in these accounts. But it also really shows you his mentality. Then he released a mixtape not too long ago called Transylvania.
Ooh.
Like, is he really telling us something? Is he really trying to force the issue of telling us something to be accepted in a community where this is actually shunned upon? Let's just keep it real. Battle rap, men, for men, not the women. Battle rap for men may be the only left entertainment where we still disagree and shun upon men being with men.
No.
Okay?
No.
This is like the last source of entertainment when it comes to this. Have we gotten to the point? Let's ask ourselves this. Have we gotten to the point that we really willing to accept these things? Now, me personally, hell no. Not for me. I will never be okay with that. I will never be cool with that because I know the history behind it. I know what it does to the core of the family. I know who designed and created it. I know the outcome of it. And I see the destruction of what it's doing, how they forcing it on our children, how they trying to get us to compromise and become liars and acceptable of this stuff. And I really despise men who want to take the place of a female. That really just show how just lame you is. I'm talking about what man will want to break himself down so low that you believe you can replace the natural woman. No.
Never.
Where my damn gavel at? I forgot. Why? Never. I knew I would have had to have my gavel out here. Why would I leave my gavel behind this? So yeah. So here it is again. So what's going to be the excuse now? So this the second time. The second time. What's going to be the excuse? And let me tell you something. If Cave Gang them accept this, they're a part of that trash too. And that's his team and clique. Birds of a feather flock together. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. If you know your man on that boy booty stuff and you see that, look, you gave him the benefit of the doubt the first time. Here it is coming around once again. Ain't no excuses. What do you do then? Do you continue to make up excuses and lies? Do you continue to try to justify this man's behavior? And if you see, I'm going to say allegedly for legal reasons and channel reasons, if he allegedly like boys and men, what the hell is he around you for? The only way I be around somebody like that, and it's knowingly that he down with that, as if I'm trying to give him some wisdom, courage to turn away from that stuff and get. Other than that, we ain't got nothing to kick it about. I ain't trying to kick it with you. I ain't trying to drink with you, smoke with you, because I know you like dudes. I'm a dude. And the only reason why you ain't doing it with me is because you know I won't go there with you. But if you knew I probably would go there with you, you would be down to do it with me too. So why the hell would I have you around me for? And that's what that spirit does. It sits there. It wants to be accepted. So a window of opportunity can present itself for it go in for the kill. Right. That's what it does. That's what it does. Me and my one guy, I told y'all this story before. Me and my one guy B, we had a partner like that. It was actually my guy B partner, and B introduced him to me. And we used to kick it with each other. But he was B guy. I just was cool with him through B. And I remember B came over one time, man, and he was mad. He was heated. He was like, man, I got to talk to you about something, Kyle. I'm like, what's up, fam? He like, man, I got to tell you about Phil. I'm like, man, I'm scared because I'm thinking, did he get killed? Did he get knocked off? He like, no, it ain't none of that, man. He like, man, Phil came over, man, and Phil told me, man, he was attracted to me, man. Damn. I said, huh? He like, feel like men, man. I'm like, man, stop lying. Phil who used to be around us talking about the females and kicking on. He like, yeah, that was a lie. He like men. He came out because he thought since we was cool and thing, he want to come out the closet and be honest now, but at the same time tell me how he attracted to me. I say, fam, stop lying. I'm waiting for my guy, because we joke a lot. So I'm waiting for him to give me a lifesaver by saying, I got you. No. He telling the truth. Like, no. Dude, and he's so mad because he let him in and he felt so betrayed.
Hell yeah.
He felt so betrayed and disrespected as a man, because you also got to understand, my guy B is a shooter.
Yeah.
B a shooter. I'm talking about. So he really bothered because he really loved this guy.
Yeah.
He really trusted him. He really used to go on missions with this brother. You get what I'm saying? So now he telling him this, and it's not only that he's opening him up to him being gay, but you betraying the friendship that I thought we had too.
It needs to be set up front.
Because now my manhood is like, damn, you looking at me like that? I don't even go like that. You know that.
Right.
I'm a manly man. Why would you even,
right,
look at me that way? You know what I'm saying? And then all this time I'm befriending you. That's fucked up.
Right. We smoking together, drinking together,
Changing
kicking it.
shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucked up.
And when he's saying this, he's not just saying this for acceptance. See, this is the thing about a lot of them when they do dirty stuff like that. You know this what you like and you attracted to, but rather you being real and just come out and say it, you try to get people to like you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't say it out the gate where you giving me the choice to kick it with you.
You gotta give me the choice.
Right. You take away my choice.
Look, Kyle, man. Look, I'm attracted to men. You know what I'm saying? You're cool and all that, but I just want you to know that. You know what I mean? If you know.
Right.
And then that's my choice to be like, man, you know what? I don't give a fuck, man. Just don't look at me like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you be friend, and you know
right.
what I mean?
You take away the choice. Right.
You feel me?
Right. You find, because guys, just like women got their buddies they talk to about private things, guys got their guys we talk about private things. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when we confide in each other as guys and homies, that's on some man real stuff.
Yeah.
But when I know I'm confiding in you, but the person I'm confiding in is impersonating who I believe him to be.
No doubt.
This is entirely different. You get what I'm saying? And then what happens is you betraying me, fam, because if I known that, I would have never opened up to you.
Right.
I never wouldn't have shared certain things with you.
We wouldn't have did a lot of things.
Right. We wouldn't have did a lot of things together.
We wouldn't have been friends, but we would have been,
Right. It's how you play certain
choice.
things. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I probably would acknowledge you, but I'm not going to put you under my wing.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not only betraying me and what I thought we stood for, but you taking away something I thought we had also, a real brotherhood. Mm-hmm. And a person can't say, well, you still can be brother. No, I can't.
No.
Cause you like men. You're not a brother to me. I mean, what are you saying? You get what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So my whole thing is these brothers, man, doing this stuff, and this what I don't like about this new age. They try to masquerade and make it appear like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it is. It means a lot because it's actually destroying our community. It's destroying our families. Yeah. And when you see what he doing, think about this. He like men and women, allegedly. So he like men and women. So he having sex with straight women, but also having sex with boys. Allegedly, I'm saying, for people who do these things. Oh. So you having sex with these dudes, then you going up in these women. Then when you going up in these women, we laying down with these women. Okay. But these women don't know they laying down with a guy who laying down with men. So you transmitting what you getting from the guy into the girl, and then we laying down with the girls.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Then you see how disease is plaguing the black community and the Latino community so vast because of things like this. We already small in numbers, so it's nothing for these numbers to reach each other. And just like my man could vouch for this, like he said, I could vouch for this too. Even when I was in prison, I remember this. I remember this very well. I was like the spiritual speaker for the Circle of Recovery. It was a man support group called the Circle of Recovery. I was the spiritual advisor for. And it was a man group that we try to get each other ready to go back out into society to be successful in, right? So a homosexual ended up joining the Circle of Recovery. A lot of people didn't really want him there because it messed up the whole circle. But we couldn't discriminate against him, especially when he was trying to change his life. And the man had ended up giving his life to God, changing his life, and becoming a Christian. But he wanted to open people up on the history of, not the history, so much the history, but what actually goes on in that community. So in a Circle of Recovery group, men was allowed to present topics and we would talk about it. And then we had a person who will research all the information on it so we could talk about it more in depth. So the transgender got up one day, the homosexual dude who actually, I'm going to just say, he said he changed his life. I don't know if it was true, but hey, that ain't up to me. But he said, I want to talk about homosexuality and HIV in the black communities. So people looking at him like, man, sit your faggot butt down. That's how they were looking at him saying it. Man, sit your gay butt down. But the person, our researcher who looked up all the information, because we couldn't deny it, he bought all the information. So next week, we were supposed to talk about it. So everybody got the pamphlets, and we reading all the pamphlets. And they were speaking about how these gay men is spreading HIV by having sex with other men, then laying down with straight women, and the straight women laying down with straight guys. The women not knowing that the guys who they having sex with is actually having sex with guys too. And a lot of it was coming out of the prisons also, and he could vouch for that. Yeah. Now what was crazy, at the time I'm reading this pamphlet, it's a guy in prison. I don't know if you might know this guy. I'm going to say his name, though. It was a guy in prison at that time named Jonathan Gibson. He was a homosexual dude who looked it almost like a female. He had like 15 to 20 guys literally in prison following him around. He was having sex with and everything, right? Now, by me being a Christian and a man of God, I was overhearing brothers speaking and talking. So I heard them talking about him one day while they was watching him walk around the yard from the units. They was like, look at that punk right there. He got AIDS and he giving them brothers AIDS. I'm thinking he just talking, right? I'm thinking he just talking because he a homosexual and he figuring all homosexuals got AIDS. So I said, excuse me, brother, I don't mean to pry on your conversation, but is you telling the truth? Do that guy really got AIDS? Because I know a lot of guys be following him everywhere. He like, yeah, he got AIDS. I was locked up with him in another joint, and I know for a fact he got AIDS. I said,
look short. Is he short, like a short little dark skin look cat?
No, he high yellow.
Yellow dude. Oh,
yeah, he high yellow. He got long hair like Prince or something like that. So he was like, I was like, so you for real? He was like, yeah, I'm for real. And me, I'm the type of person like, I'm going to go talk to dude. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to go holler at him. No, so I kept it in my mind, but I was thinking to myself like, okay, God, do you really want me to holler at him, or I'm trying to just holler at him on my own? Because I don't like to go on my own leading. I want the leading of God so it can have results. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I had seen him out in the yard, but I wasn't feeling in my spirit should I approach him or not. So I was like, well, I ain't feeling that God ain't giving me an answer yet, so I ain't going to say nothing. Then one day I was in the music room working on music, and he happened to walk past the music room, and I saw him again. And then I felt in my spirit, God was like, now. And then I was like, told my guys, I say, hold on a second. I'm going to step out for a second. So I went out in the hall to see if I could catch him. I couldn't see him. Then I went down the steps. He was checking out of the gym. Then I was like, hey, excuse me. Then he turned around to me like, yes. I was like, man, could I speak to you for a second, brother? He thought I was propositioning him at this time because he used to me and propositioning him. So he giving me the tranny look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what's up? I say, look, my name Brother Malachi, man. And I say, look, my name Brother Malachi, man. And I've been wanting to speak to you about something real important, man, that's been on my heart. Do you got some time? He was like, well, not right now. I got to go do this. I say, well, could I set up some time to speak to you? Because this real important, brother. And I really believe you need to hear this. He said, well, when do you want to talk? I say, I work at the chapel. I'm going to send you a request through the chapel and you can come up there and we can talk. Is that cool? He like, yeah, I got his real name. I said, look, when you come, I say, do you got any children or something? He like, yeah, I say, you got pictures? He like, I say, yeah, just bring some of your family pictures and stuff. Because I like to talk to people addressing things that they love so it can come to a reality of maybe if you don't care about yourself, you can care about somebody else.
Somebody else, the next person.
Right. Especially somebody you might have brought into this world or real dear to you.
Right.
So I do it. And the guy ended up going to his unit. So I sent him the request. And when I sent him the request, me and him ended up meeting up on the walkway going up to the chapel. I was on my way. He was on his way. I was like, oh, you got the request? He's like, yeah. I say, okay, cool. We can walk up there together. So while we walking up there, people seeing me talking to him. And they mad and offended at me because they know who I am.
Oh, yeah.
They like, oh, look, Brother Malachi trying to help him. Brother Malachi trying to change him. But they really mad because he was smuggling drugs in.
Right.
He was having sex with guys. So they figured that Brother Malachi trying to save somebody again. And some of them was having sex with him, so they didn't like that neither. So when I get up there, we get in the chapel, I'm talking to the dude. And I said to dude, I said, look, man, I heard you was infected with HIV. Is that true? He said, no, that ain't true. I don't have HIV. My boyfriend have HIV. But everybody saying I got it because my boyfriend got it. I ain't want to argue with him or nothing because I just kept that in mind. I'm like, okay, so you don't have HIV, but your boyfriend do? He like, yeah, my boyfriend got it, but I don't got it. I said, okay. I said, but you are sexually active with guys in the prison, right? He like, yeah, I am, but I use rubbers. And he pulled out a pack of rubbers.
Damn.
I was like, okay, keep in mind, I'm not trying to argue with him. I'm trying to address the situation, bring it to the forefront, and hopefully give him some help and a hope for him to understand what he's doing. So he said his boyfriend had HIV, but he didn't. He said he is having sex with guys in jail, in the prison, but he used condoms. He was also saying that even though they were fighting over him, they all know he got a boyfriend, so he didn't belong to nobody. Then he showed me a picture of his daughter, I believe. He had a daughter. He showed me a picture of his daughter. Then he showed me a picture of him on the streets dressed up like a mother with his baby mother and his daughter at the same time. He like, my daughter got two moms. I say, but is this your biological daughter? He like, yeah, this is my biological daughter, but she have two mothers instead of a mother and father. I'm her mother also. I said, so your daughter believes she don't have a father. She believes she have two mothers. He like, yeah, she have two mothers. I ain't want to say nothing about that neither. I'm just letting him talk because I don't want to run him off before I can give him this gospel, this truth, and open him up to actually the realities of the horrors that he may have went through in his life that led him to that, but the hope that he have in God to not continue to do that and destroy lives on the way. You get what I'm saying? So he said he didn't have AIDS, but his boyfriend did. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. But he also admitted to having sex with all these dudes. I let y'all be the judge of that also. Now, with that being said, these dudes he was having sex with, these dudes was having their wives come down there visiting them, their girlfriends coming down visiting them in jail. The women had no idea they was in there having sex with that man. So imagine that. And it's stuff like that that goes on all day long because of situations like this. And here Rock is allegedly again under transgender. Let me tell you something. There is no way allegedly he haven't been involved in this in some type of way. You can't just keep bumping heads. Look, these are just the things that's being exposed. What about the things we don't know about? How did he even get to this point? How did this stuff even show up like this? Let's just be real. And he said to be, let me tell you something else. And he said to be having sex with, we know he had the one woman. We know he got kids. We know he got kids. We know he got a woman. But what about all this stuff on these guys that's now coming out on this transgender stuff? What about that? Think about that, y'all. What about that? And it's stuff like that that's crazy that hurts guys like us. So when people be saying stuff like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They could do what they want to do. Yeah, that has everything to do with you. Because these same guys who doing that is laying down with straight women that you think is straight, and you is tying yourself in with that. So it definitely has something to do with us, even though people be saying it don't. So every time a person say, well, if they want to be homosexual, that's on them. At least I ain't gay. Yeah, but these same homosexuals having sex with straight women that you dealing with. So it does have something to do with you. And they trying to teach your children that it's okay for them to be that, and they babies and children. It is an attack on the family and the children. And that spirit is never safe. It's a murdering spirit. It always been. Look, even for you to accept it, you got to murder who you naturally is. You have to deny who you is to even accept it. So it even starts with you. You murder yourself first, then you murder everything else after. And if you know the history of it, our most vicious, evilest, satanic, craziest killers have all been homosexuals. From the Roman Empire to the Egyptian Empire to the Babylonians to the Medes to the Persians to the Germans. You name it. It's a murdering spirit. That's what it always been. So guys, we got to wake up, man. You got to wake up. This stuff is a fact and it's a reality. So what do? And since we on the topic, I might as well just come out and say this. Y'all remember when I was saying I got some information on dude? I ain't even really want to put it out there like that. But here's another transgender allegation. And I know that this brother is whacked out of his mind. I got inboxes of several females literally showing me the inboxes of them and Rock going back and forth. Several females. Not just one, several. This dude literally having sex with some, propositioning others, and it's stuff like that. So listen, you women who sent me that stuff, who was involved with him sexually, y'all better go get checked out. Y'all better go get checked out because early detection is your best weapon. Early detection is your best weapon. There's a difference between AIDS and HIV. HIV, you can catch. AIDS, sometimes, it's too late. So early detection is your best weapon. Y'all better go get checked out, especially if you're dealing with a guy allegedly reckless like this who's actually continuing to be exposed on transgender relationships with other guys and at the same time dealing with females. But I wonder what Surf gonna say. I wonder what Surfing gonna say. I wonder what Cave Gang got to say. Because these are facts and y'all can see this. Look it up and see it, it's there. I can't put it up on these YouTube channels. They gonna flag it. But allegedly, for protection, this is what's being said. So look, if y'all want to call up and talk about it, you can. My guy Bootsy, what you think about it, man? What you think about it? Like, you want to say anything about that situation?
Well, for the most part, I wanted to say this, man. There's no reason to live a double life. No reason at all. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be who you're gonna be. This is not no attack on homosexuals or people that feel like bisexual or being bisexual is a thing or a trend, because it's not. Like Kai said, it's destroying our neighborhood, our community, and that's not okay. So it's time to expose those who think it's okay. And
y'all, we live with Connecticut. What's good?
Yeah, what's up, Troop? This Legacy.
What's going on, Legacy? How you feeling?
Man, this is crazy. Tay-Rock literally destroyed his own career. He said this would be the best comeback year ever. He did so far having the worst year of his life.
Did you see the screenshots and thing of Young Ill and them, what they put up showing it?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm watching on my big screen. I'm on my phone. I'm looking at it. I said, man, he killing his own career. He's at the top of the mountain. He just killing his own career.
Do you also see what's crazy? Do you also see at the same time where it says on the transgender page, he clearly say he clearly say I'm a transgender.
It's
so
right there, and it's right there in the bio when they say, like, what about you? Like, what's about your page about? It says transgender. It's got the rainbow emoji. Rock is
right. And look, he say it's the transgender put it all out here. This page is for down low brothers only. They don't get no realer than that. And it's a private channel. You can't even go in to see his pictures unless you request it to follow him and he accept you. So how you gonna get around all that? You can't get in the channel. He got to accept you. So how you inside this man's channel, all of his pictures, liking his pictures of him, exposing himself naked, and then he's saying he a man, and it say for down low brothers only, no women allowed. Come on, fam. You can't get around that. You can't get around it.
Oh my God, I still can't. I'm like, Tay-Rock is out here, and he just doing this knowing he a public figure. He's a public figure, and now he's at the top of the mountain in battle rap.
He don't care.
He don't get caught.
He don't care. You mind if I ask your wife a question?
Because he gonna deny it, but I want to see what Cave Gang gonna do. I bet you they still stick beside him. I bet you they will.
Right. She ain't gotta come up here. She can stay right there if she wants to.
It don't matter.
No, these people could be kind of hard sometimes because they
Oh, don't worry, I can.
Yeah.
Right, just the point though.
No.
Okay, okay, stay on the phone, Legacy. I just want a woman opinion. Now, you heard everything I was just saying.
Yeah.
As a woman, what do you think and feel about that when you see what's going on? Like, are you for that type? Are you for homosexuality or?
As long as it's up front and you tell me what is going on, but like
leaving you with the choice.
Yeah, like if I want to fuck with you and I know you're gay, that's cool. But if I'm friends with, like you said, if I'm friends with you for a long time and all of a sudden you pop out, hey, I got feeling, no, that's not okay with me, because I just exposed parts of me that I wouldn't expose to somebody that liked me.
Right. Exactly.
So you need to give the person the choice whether they're going to have any type of relationship with you first.
Right. What about if a guy having sex with another guy but you don't know about it, and then you find out?
Say you got kids by this guy, he go to jail for 2 years. Because they don't even be having a lot of time.
They sure don't.
They don't be having a lot of time. You're going there 2 years, and then you in there messing with a transgender. You don't know about it. You come to visit, all that. And when he come home, it's still the same. But he had a relationship with a guy in prison.
You don't know about what? How do you feel about that?
I don't know, because if I ever find out about it, shit's gonna hit the fan. But I don't know. That's fucked up. Like the double life shit is. Life's too short to not live to be happy. If you're happy being gay, be fucking happy.
Right.
Don't sit there and put up a front to everybody.
Because the real point is that men cannot be bisexual. You either gay, you homosexual.
Yeah, or heterosexual. Right.
If you're dealing with a woman and you're dealing with a man, there's no such, to me, and this is my opinion,
yeah, gay is gay.
Bisexual. Because if you deal with a man, to me, that's, gay. That's gay.
Right.
So you can't pretend to be straight in the community and then, in the back, you gay. That's not right. To me, that's not fair to the woman. That's not fair because you're not giving her the choice to, be with you.
Well, it's not also fair for the guy to have to not be who he wants to be because he thinks he's not going to be accepted. You'll be more accepted if you're upfront with people.
But why would he want to be accepted? See that you have communities for people that would accept you.
Right.
Why? Of course, you're not going to be accepted around guys who don't do it. Why should we be acceptable of something we don't rock with? You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you wanted acceptance from the wrong people.
Right.
There's a community for you to be accepted at. So why come around us and say, well, y'all should accept me. I'm still the same person. No, you're not. Right. No matter how you're not the same because we don't do what you do. Mm-hmm. So you appear to look like, you don't even appear to look the same because you actually want to be changed. Right. So we not the same. And you make us feel uncomfortable. I can't kick it with you like I normally would kick it with you because I know you like dudes. So you know how like it is in school or in the gym. We take showers and stuff together, but if we heterosexual, it's no problem.
No doubt.
But if I know a homosexual is in a shower with me, come on, man, I'm not going in there with dude. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So it's entirely different. That's why people don't like it in sports. All the sports players like, man, I'm not going in the shower with that dude. He gay. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? No, he like men. Why would I expose myself to that? But if I know we all straight and game over, it's 20 showers across the thing, we in the shower, no problem. I'm in, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't even want to be standing next to a urinal with a gay dude. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Go outside on the tree. Matter of fact, I'm going to the tree on everything. But Legacy, what you think of that? Go ahead, man.
Like I said, I don't know. I can't hang out with no gay dude. I don't care. My friend say he gay. He cannot be around me no more. I'm sorry. I can't take it. That a man want to be with another man instead of a woman. Like, I can't take that.
How do he get out of this? Do you think
he cannot get out of this, man? He cannot. Like, remember when Cassie got stuck inside the Smack volume after Trainee scandals was on him?
Right.
Now, why was Tay-Rock all over Cassie in the interview?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think that guys that's like that is not looking for acceptance because they already living a life that, we accept them already as men. We accept them.
If Tay-Rock come out and say that he gay, ain't no more K gang, ain't no more gun time.
Why do we got?
Definitely not teaming up with him no
more. I think it's deception though. That's like deception. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Coming around a person and you pretending to be. Because, again, I'm not against gay people at all.
Right.
I have gay people in my family. I love
Me too.
them. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not about that. It's about the deception.
Right.
Because you come around and you rap, you know what I'm saying? You just, you got exposure. People like you. People know you. People respect you. But, you can be Jay-Z.
Right.
Yeah, but
and then, right, you got kids, you Jay-Z, you got money, you rich, and then all of a sudden, you fucking with a transgender. To me, that's deception. Now you didn't just cheat on Beyonce, you just
stop.
You cheated us out of the choice to deal with you. Like I listen to some music.
Right.
That one song. What's the song? Damn. Riding the Rodeo, that little country song, I didn't know he was gay. You know what I mean? And you find yourself rocking to certain songs and you not know
that won't be on the URL. The space not going to touch it. So Taylor ever come out and say he gay. fans never going to see Tay-Rock on their card. And
Do he got to come out and say it, even though we know now? Do he really got to admit it now? Is we forcing him to admit it, or is we admitting it to ourselves that we can no longer hide it? We can no longer deny it. We can no longer sweep it under the rug. Do he really have? Let me ask the people into the crowd. And here, it's 460 people watching right now. Do he really have to admit it, y'all? Do he really have to admit it? Let me see what y'all say. I don't think he have to admit it, because he don't look. It's for us to know. You get what I'm saying? Do he have to admit it?
I think
he
so.
got star power, so the fans gonna be in denial. I'm not in denial. The first time that training came out on him and he never addressed the training, I said he gay. Right then and there, I said, nah, I had unfollowed him on IG and everything. When Nitty had said it the first time, I didn't believe it because there was no evidence out at the time.
Okay, let me ask you this: where did this leave Surf? Surf, I think you need to give him a serious questioning. You asking everybody these weak questions. What cereal you like? How many outfits in your closet? I think you need to get to some real questions, brother. How many men you been with that we don't know about? Do you really? What are you really saying you cool with me about? Do you really like me for real? When you say you love me, do you mean you love me as in gang, or do you mean you want relationship? You need to ask some real questions. Sir, you need to ask some real questions.
Hey, true, you know who the
Sir,
person for this?
when you spit this, hey, sir, you need to ask. Hey, Rock, when you spent the night over my house, did you really have to sleep at the foot of the bed? Sir, we need answers. We need answers, sir.
Alright, true. I'm on a bitch right you on the TV, man. You got me dying up over here.
Yeah, man. We need math. All right, Legacy. We need a show. Math. We need your expert opinion right away. Math. We need your expert opinion right away. Man, I'm subpoenaing Math and Surf. We need Surf. Girl, would you happy if I was out? Would you love me if I was in? And then Surf, we need 21 questions. You gotta ask some real questions, brother. I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to tell you, you need some real questions to be asked. Shoot. Let's see what Sluggo got to say. Let's see what Sluggo got to say about this. We call him Tay-Rock brother. Let's get Tay-Rock real brother on the phone. We call it his real brother. Let's get Tay-Rock brother on the phone. Answer. Don't duck now.
What up, man? This is Sluggo, 268 pounds full of muscle.
I think y'all in trouble tonight, Sluggo. Your brother got caught with another man. Your brother got caught with another man. What you gonna do?
Tay-Rock brother, 268
We got some questions, brother. What's going on?
This is Sluggo, 6'8".
We heard that.
You kept hanging up on me, man.
Well, look, we heard that. You got to address these rumors. Look, Sluggo. I ain't accusing you, brother, but you have to address this issue because I doubt if your brother gonna address it.
I was trying to address this issue, man.
Wait. Before you address this issue, bro, because I don't want you to hurt yourself, little bro. Before you address this issue, have you saw the clips and stuff?
I've seen it, man.
Okay, go ahead and address it. Go ahead and address it then.
Man, look, man. I didn't know that my brother Tay-Rock, I love Tay-Rock. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know Tay-Rock, I ain't know he was going that way, man. And it's messed up, Battle Truth.
Sluggo not denying it. Sluggo a real one, y'all. Sluggo a real one, y'all. Sluggo not denying it. Okay.
He's officially gay, man. And I just got out of cage game, but I love him, man. He gay.
Okay, talk about it. Okay, talk about it, Sluggo. Let the people hear your insight.
You know what I'm saying? This Sluggo, y'all, 6'8", 268 pounds, full of muscles, man. Wise ass 38 in jeans, man. You dig?
It's really 36.
Tay-Rock should never been posing like that when he took that picture. And the person who took that picture of him posing like that, y'all finna trip out, man. Guess who took the picture?
Who?
Brian Rothstein.
Stop lying.
Brian took that picture, man.
Stop lying. Where you get?
I ain't lying, man.
How you know? Well, of course you know.
Brian took the picture. I'm telling you, who took the picture. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock is officially gay, y'all. I know that's my brother. I love him. This Sluggo, 6'8", 268 pounds, full of muscle, wise ass, 38 in jeans. He came with me, y'all. But he's gay. He's gay. I ain't saying he's gay, but he's gay.
How long you knew it? How long have you known this?
I just found out a month ago when I was talking to Young Hill, you know what I'm saying? He like the pain reliever. Have you ever heard of Ben Gay? He been gay. He like the pain reliever. Ben Gay. Tay is gay. That's my brother Tay-Rock, this Sluggo. I love you, man, but I got to, you know what I'm saying? Not put you out there, but I got to keep it real with the fans. If you gay, you gay. You know what I'm saying? This Sluggo, you came with me in your way. I'm 6'8", 268 pounds of muscle. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock, you can't come sit by me. Tay-Rock, you can't come sit by me.
What about all the times? What about all the times you let him eat off your sandwich? What about all the time he bit off your sandwich?
He ain't eat off my sandwich. I should never been smoking no blunts with the nigga. Period.
So are you going to get tested now?
He keep hollering gang. Listen, he keep hollering gang, and name, and Wayne. That the reason why he hollering gang now, because I figured it out. He want another man to gang him. And I can't be with that. This Sluggo, y'all.
Drew.
268 pounds, full of muscle, ass, whatever. Tay-Rock, gay. You know what I'm saying?
So
brother Sluggo, I'm putting you out there.
So
Sluggo, Tay-Rock, you know where I'm at. For real, Tay-Rock.
So are you officially out of Cave Gang now?
I'm officially out of Cave Gang, man. I'm making my own game, man. It's Sluggo or nothing, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to get YK. When he was just talking from leaving a better Cave Gang too. But Brian,
so other members is now talking about it. They okay. Let me ask you this question, Sluggo. Let me ask you this question. What was the difference between the Trina Lopez tranny and this new one named Fun Girl Mina? What's the difference between the two?
It ain't no difference.
Okay, wait. Let me bring this back.
I thought, you know what I'm saying, people were just, you know what I'm saying, clown chasing my brother because they hating on him, he getting a little money. But when I got that phone call and said, you know, him and Bria by themselves, you know, they was off them pills, you know what I'm saying? Them ecstasy pills.
Allegedly.
Things got a little out of hand. He wanted, you know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock had Bria to take that picture with his legs spread and with his mouth open. And when I seen that, I broke down, man. I broke down, man, because that's my brother. I broke But Tay-Rock, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. You know what I
What the
mean?
fuck is that?
I can't smoke with you no more. I can't do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of cage game. I'm officially out. I dropped my cage game, man. If one of y'all want to fight, let me know. Talk to me about it. Really hurt, man.
Okay, listen. Okay, so this what I mean, Sluggo. Try to relax, brother. Calm down. I really need your insight.
It's just like your perm, brother. If you gotta relax, that's in your perm. Like your perm gonna relax. I can't relax.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Look, hey, look, Sluggo. Here's my thing. Now, I'm saying this. What I'm saying on some real stuff. I need you with me. When I asked you what was the difference between the Trina Lopez and this new one called Lumina Violet, or listen, hear me out.
Ain't no difference when they got penises between their legs. What do you want to be?
What's wrong, man?
Penises.
Got penis. Ooh.
This what I mean. This what I mean, fam. What I'm trying to say is this.
Ain't no difference. They got wigs and stuff like that. They got patches in their hair. Ain't no beards in their shape. But what difference do you want? He's been cold with us, man, and I know that.
But this what I mean. This what I mean though, Sluggo. What I mean by what's the difference is this. When the Trina Lopez thing came out, y'all stayed. So now, what's the difference in this now? Like how are the two different? That now, how is this different now to the point that you want to leave?
Because I thought people was trolling him, man. And when I seen, and when I got that phone call, that Briz wrote thing, he took that picture like that. And Briz took that Elvis sideburn, and he took a picture of my brother. And you know, Briz got the Elvis sideburn, and took him a Briz. I knew it was something going on.
Two choices. Everything is fine.
I'm 6'8", 268 pounds. I'm crazy. I'm crying, yeah, I'm crying.
Okay.
And that's funny about him, too. You talk about relax. You talk about relax.
That's
just
fucked
like
up.
when your girl put the relaxer up in your ear, you was relaxing to it, blew up. To the purse blew up. And we call it a blowout kick. Blew everything.
Shit.
Okay. Look, Sluggo.
I can't borrow nothing from him. I can't go to his house. I can't do nothing. I can't even tie my shoe up. If my shoe untied, I gotta stand up in time.
You gotta stand up.
That don't make no sense. It ain't funny. Tay is officially gay. I ain't saying he's gay, but he's gay.
He gay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sluggo, here's the thing. So are you the only one leaving, brother? Is anybody else talking about leaving?
I said everybody, we should get up and leave. But the ones want to stay, because I think Tay-Rock and them have something going on all the time.
So who you think? So is you at liberty to tell us who you think stand? Who you think stand?
He stand for Briz Rothstein said he stand for shoulders. He took that picture like that. Briz said he was there for show, and Tay-Rock gave him a look. And I knew, how when a person gives you that look, like we did everything together. And Tay-Rock gave Briz that look, like, that look. I'm not saying Tay Rock gay, but he's gay. He's like the pain reliever being gay. You know the pain reliever they be having on TV. And I think the TV show this morning, and when the TV show came on, said you can relieve your pain with this being gay, and I thought of my brother. I said he's been gay.
Did you?
Some told me he's been gay.
What? When you say something told you, what you mean? Something told you? Like, what do you mean?
I said the TV, because the commercial came on. You know how when the commercial come on and everybody called and he said your brother taking this picture, man, take the picture. And the commercial came on and said you can relieve your pain with this solution cream. It's called being gay. And I looked at J-Rock and I said, you being gay, and he kicked me out of his house.
So you Sluggo, 268 pounds, 6 feet 8, and you got kicked out? You got kicked?
I'm Sluggo, 200, because I didn't, I let him kick me out.
You let him kick you out?
I let him kick me out because
Now-
I didn't want him to touch me.
Now, when you say you let him kick you out, do you mean you let him kick you out as far as... Look, wait, do you mean you let him kick you out like he actually put feet on you, or he showed you the door?
No, because I'm Sluggo. I'm 6'8", 268 pounds. And I called my mom about him too, and she said, Sluggo, it's all right for you to cry because you had love for him.
Okay, look, I'm going to let you... Hey,
He was like, leave my house, leave my internet house. I said, I'm going to leave your house, but stop saying that, him.
I'm going to let him go ahead and cry, y'all, but on some real stuff. Where do this leave Cave gang? That's my question. Now let me ask you something. So, if you find out the leader of your gang is like transgenders, but you didn't know that, where do that leave you? No, Sluggo, you crying too much. Go ahead and get your tears out the way, brother. Where do that leave you? Like, do you stay or do you leave? Like, what do you do?
Well,
sit down somewhere.
If you the head,
what do you do?
If you the head of a gang crew or entourage, whatever you want to call it, and your people find out that you like transgender, for me, that don't leave me with only one choice, and that's to kind of, fall back.
Right.
Reasons why is because I'm following you and I'm respecting you as the head.
No, get it.
So if you the head and the body is now exposed, as it's a crack.
Right.
The foundation is, compromised in such a way.
Right.
So I can't follow you now because the trust is gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? You eliminated, you took away my will, my decision. You know what I'm saying? We give, you know what I mean? You feel me?
Right.
You're supposed to have that choice in any relationship, period.
Right.
Friendship,
I think it changed everything. Like, if you dang, that's crazy, man, because I promise you that's crazy. Because it brings me right back to what happened when we was in prison, and when I had first got there in Illinois, I was at Graham Correctional, and it was a big conflict going on amongst the GDs. The dude who was calling it for the GDs in the joint, his name was K-Town, and he was involved with a homosexual. Okay. He was involved with a homosexual in the prison. And the thing about it is, a lot of people who don't know, they got certain rules that if you're a certain age, you can participate in homosexuality, but it have to be voluntarily, and you can't force a person to do it. And you have to be over a certain age. For those who don't know, part of the gang life since in prison, and a lot of people be locked up for a long time, they do allow homosexuality, but you have to be over a certain age and it have to be voluntarily. Well, the dude K-Town in this instant, he was over the age, and it was voluntarily, so he wasn't forcing nobody. But the younger G's had a problem with that. And when I first got there, it was a split between the younger G's and the older G's. And I'm like, man, what's going on? And they like, everybody got to go to the yard. We having a meeting. I'm like, what's the meeting about? And brother telling us like, hey, K-Town messing with a homosexual. And then, but some of the other brothers was like, but he over the age. He ain't in violation. He ain't break none of the laws. He over the age, plus it's voluntarily. But the young dude was like, no, we don't care. We not standing for that. If he doing that, he got to step down. He can't be calling it over us. And the K-Town brother didn't know it was a secret meeting against him. He got word of it. And he figured because he was running it over the joint, and he was calling it for the G's at that time, trying to use his power, that he was going to scare people or something like that into sweeping it under the rug or letting it go or not saying nothing. So he had got, and it's crazy because he had got wind of it while the meeting was going on, and he actually was coming up to the meeting at the same time holding the hands of the homosexual guy the brother was offended of. So he get to yelling out on the yard like, I know y'all ain't having no meeting about me. I ain't break no law. Can't none of y'all put me up on charges. I ain't in order, and if anybody try to put me on charges, I'm going to put you up on charges. He jacking hard. I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? It's finna be a big old riot and war amongst all the G's. So I'm like, this crazy. And then brother talking like, no, he got to go. And the officers and them all start coming out like, hey, y'all break this up, move around, bro. So everybody just scatting out, moving around and stuff. So we go back to our units, and the brothers on our units talking about it, and people were all in the other unit talking about it. Somehow, because K-Town wasn't on my unit, he was on another unit. Somehow, those G's ended up getting up with him. They beat him so bad that they had to fly him out of the joint at, it's called Flight for Life. They flew him out of the prison joint to Flight for Life because he was going to die. I don't know if he died or not. I just know that's what they did. They removed him and put somebody else in position. But keep in mind, he didn't break no laws. He was in the right as far as what the law required. He was over the age and it was voluntarily. But the younger dudes was like, the older dudes didn't care. Because they was like, no, that's law. He didn't break no law. But them younger wild ones was like, no, he got to go. He ain't calling it over us. I don't care what y'all said back then. We ain't standing for that. And they beat that man probably to death. And they flew him out of there on Flight for Life to try to save his life. So I don't know what happened, but I know that's what happened. So my question to y'all is this. Where do this leave Surf? Do Surf and them address this? Do Cave Gang stay? If y'all was a part of Cave Gang, now this the second time now, 2 different guys now, do y'all stay? Do you stay? What have Young Ill done? What have Young Ill opened up? Do you stay? Yes or no? If y'all Cave Gang, do you stay seeing that another transgender allegation came out? It's not an allegation. He using this was crazy. He using his real profile, name and picture under this stuff. What is wrong with this dude, man? Well, I guess ain't nothing wrong. I guess if this is way of wanting to come out by controversy and things like this, so be it. But I couldn't do it. You can't be the leader of us. You couldn't be the leader of me and my team. Well, I'm going to speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody else. I wouldn't be there. No sirree, no such thing. Because I don't represent what you stand for. If that's what you stand for, I don't represent that. That's not me. So you definitely not calling it for me. And you know what it make people think? If your leader is gay, then you gay. If your leader gay, you gay. Why would you be up under him? So it's obvious in some type of way you condone it and approve of it because or you wouldn't be there. So you only still there because you approve of it or and you condone it. And that's why you still there. A person who don't approve of it and don't condone it, I don't see why you would stay around it at all. That's how I honestly feel, man. I don't really believe at all that any stand-up dude could actually still be up under that when you already have more than enough evidence that you need to really show that this man actually likes men. It's just simple as that, man. It's just simple as that. It ain't no other way to put it. So that's how I feel. And again, where do this leave Surf? How do Surf address this? How do he do this? Rock telling him he love him. I love you. You my guy. You my hell. What do that love really mean? Which type of love is it? Surf, we need questions. He got to answer some more questions. He got to look, we don't want to hear no more of them weak questions. What you like, blunt or liquor? What you like, steak or chicken? What you like, white girls or black girls? Surf, we need some real questions. You need to really, really, really sit that brother down and give him an interrogation on some real stuff. Like, these are your questions from now on to him, sir. How long you like men? And why did you reach out to me? Them your questions from now on. Girl, would you love me if I was down? Would you love me if I was... I got 21 questions. You know what? Tonight I'm writing down 21 real questions. Remind me tomorrow to give y'all my 21 questions Surf should ask Rock. Y'all can help me write some of them. Y'all want to help me write some of these questions down that Surf should be asking Rock concerning him? It's 10:45. So look, it is what it is, y'all. And that's what's going down, man. Rock has once again been caught allegedly with transgenders, like all in their inboxes, knowingly that they transgenders. The page is called Fun Girl Mina, Lumina Violet. No women allowed, for down low brothers only. And Rock is a faithful supporter, subscriber, active in it, a faithful supporter and subscriber, a member. What? Come on, man. I don't know, man. Do y'all still rock with him or not? Let me know. Do y'all still rock with him or not? Let me know. What's going on? I need to know. So, it's on y'all however y'all want to do it. But this your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours, man. We out of here.
That's it, G. What's going on, man?
Let this go away first.